So it's not like there's fast cars coming towards me. Yeah, there are. Check this out. There's free ice cream. Freddie Mercury giving out free ice cream. Good on you, man. Clean up after your dog, the sign says. And like, what? What? Eh? Okay everyone, I want to get you a suitably absurd, clowny background for what I'm about to say. Now, I'm not the first person, I'm not going to be the last person to mention this, but in modern capitalism and the free market, we have such things as the racism industry. We have the sexism industry. We have the homophobia industry. Now, what these industries and charities and movements have to always do is to pretend that there's a really, really bad problem. Now, all reasonable people will agree that there are racists, there are sexists, there are homophobes. But the racism, homophobia and sexism industry needs to amplify and exaggerate this problem into several orders of magnitude worse than it actually is. Now, it's gone full circle now. Now, the Ouroboros is eating its own tail, but growing a new asshole at the same time. And what I mean by that is, the more that Black Lives Matter makes people take the knee, or promotes a separatist identity of black people, black lives, separate, need your help, the more there's going to be racism. People will say, hold on a second, this is fucking, there's my bus, I'll do the next. Check out that hazy sun, 8:40 in the morning, looking up Bridge Street into central Manchester. Now look at that shot. Now also look at this coot. Yeah, he's fucked it. Look at those feet. Okay, it's the tram stop at Market Street, looking up to Piccadilly Gardens. Just wanted to do a haze test. See what it looks like on video, and from what I can see on the screen, so far so good. We're getting a bit friendly with the female officers. Say something to my amazing viewers.
Listen, yeah, fuck GMP, yeah, what?
No, don't F GMP.
Yeah, what?
There's a plainclothes police officer and a police community support officer in the tennis ball green. Let me film the coppers.
Who's that? Yo, can you push that?
You know, the older you get and the more experience you have in life, you realize that most people, the vast majority of human beings that you'll encounter, are operating at like the mental age of maybe a 12-year-old. They have the cognitive and the emotional strength of an overexcited 12-year-old who wants to giggle. Now, here's how shallow most people are. Let's walk along. That pigeon's looking at me funny. You know what? And what I try and bring you on this channel, let's go 2 fingers deep. On this channel, I try and get you a bit more depth. Ew, ew, he touched it. So, as I was saying at the bus stop, Diet Coke break. the more that these charities and groups and Stonewall and Black Lives Matter and other, you know, women are important, and of course they are. These are all truisms. Black lives do matter. Women are important. But they turn it into this kind of like self-referential, obsessive, like, poor me, we need more help. Like they, for example, they think that, you know, just when everyone's forgetting about it, even my elderly dad, the old-fashioned sailor, now can accept that gay people exist, that men might want to hold hands in the street. That's fine. But I'll tell you how you lose your newfound boomer audience is you plaster everything in rainbow flags. You create massive festivals where people are as sexual and erotic as they can possibly be, and then you name it after a deadly sin. And not to get Christian about this, but the racism and homophobia industry has a very vested interest in plastering, almost like an occupation, plastering the message everywhere. Because when you do that, you're always going to get contrarians, and then when those contrarians raise their heads, then these charities can say, look how racist everyone is, the homophobia. And it's like, look, we want to be able to show two men fornicating in 4K at 60 frames per second, seeing penetration at the ultimate HD glory. And if you're against that, you hate gays. That, or like, you know, we're going to have 100 black men shitting on the St. George's flag whilst whipping 10 men dressed like Victorian gentlemen. And if you're against that, you're a vicious racist. There's Freddy. All right, good morning. 7th of September 2021. Kids are back at school. Anyway, I know my demographic. I know my green-fingered middle-aged men that watch my channel. And I know that you guys will be equally as impressed by the tomato jungle. Again, I reckon it's people with a BLT sandwich like, I don't like the tomato. So they dump it. And look at this bad boy. For scale. And anyway, you're like, how do you know it's tomato? Well, it's quite obvious. Look at that. Look at that, like a V8 engine. Vroom, vroom, vroom. 5.7 litre Chevy Hemi. And it's got a little offshoot here, not doing so well. Bad boy here. But just imagine the nutrition under there. I've never seen a tomato bush look that good.